Hi everyone and welcome to the Gaming Warlock. I'm here to do, I guess, a review on Minecraft. I'm calling this, is this game right for you? Just kinda, you don't have the game, and you're thinking about buying it but you're not too sure, this is kind of ensuring that you don't pre-purchase and get into some, I don't know, I guess say wasted money. I'm gonna be doing this series for other things if it gets a good review. But anyway, get started. Minecraft is a survival sandbox, which means there's a lot of your own choice adventuring, hence the large worlds, large open areas. I can choose where to go, there's no directed guideline, and survival. And, well, that's obvious. I got hunger, I have to sleep. Well, I don't have to sleep, but I've got hunger. There's monsters out there trying to kill you. The whole thing. The pace, if you like fast-paced games, this definitely isn't the game for you. This game is very slow. It is predominantly player-driven, and if you don't know what you're doing, it can cause to a very, very dull game. So the main goal, as you know, is survival, but also to build. So when you're in a survival mode, and you're having to survive the nights, build shelters and all that, you tend to be panicked, and your shelters, or whatever, don't generally come out all that great. And then late game, so in the beginning, you just kind of have basic structures, but then, as soon as you get into the game, well, the game becomes easy, I'll be honest. Food, if you're smart, is not even a problem. It's just kind of something that you have to do every now and then. I think the only real challenge would be the hardcore mode, where when you die, if you die once, you die. But this is pretty much the only challenge in the game. And then there's also this mode, which is creative, for the people who like creating. Talk about that. So the main aspects are the creating and survival. So there's the main two play types. The one for people that have everything unlocked, they're invincible, they just have pretty much fun to create whatever they want. And then there's the one where you have to eat, beware of nighttime as dark mobs come out and try to kill you. Okay. I'll be honest with you, if you're in it mainly for the survival, you won't tend to enjoy it. A lot of the items that you get are decoration based. For example, redstone. Not a lot you can do with that in the way of protecting yourself. You can do lighting or maybe hook up some doors, but really inconvenience. There's not a very large array of weapons, just simple swords and bow. There's a few varieties of sword. But it's really not that hard to get to the max stuff. So the survival mode isn't really all that much all that hard. One of the good things is the game is constantly being updated, so there's always new content, something a little bit interesting to look at, which is kind of fun. Even though sometimes the updates can take a while. But yeah, what else have I got written down? Yeah, the target is probably kids, 10, 11-year-olds, 12-year-olds, mainly for the playing with friends part. I'll say the creative mode is mainly designed for older people who know what they're building, rather than little kids just building and blowing stuff up, pretty much. Although that is fun. But yeah, so yeah, it's a bit of a mixed audience. It kind of opens itself up to a large player base, and so you get lots of different servers running with different parameters. I guess you could say a lot of them are survival with friends, like building stuff up, or maybe PvP. So there's not only surviving the wild, but you also have to face off other players. It's not a bad idea. games that are similar to it. If you enjoyed games such as Spore, they had a great creative and free roaming. May seem odd, but Grand Theft Auto is another one that is actually similar to this game. Not so much for the violence and all that, for the roaming. If you found the large maps on GTA good, you'll probably enjoy the maps on this, as they're all randomed and actually get quite interesting with some of the generated structures that appear. Lego. Lego is a game that is very much like this game. Building blocks, take that block away, put it over here. It is very much like Lego. If you enjoy Lego, you'll enjoy the creative mode, and it's like having your own Lego kit in your computer, which is actually really fun. Stranded is another game that is similar to, just based on the survival aspect. The game isn't got the greatest graphics, but it's not built around graphics. It is built around different aspects of creation and survival. That's one of the enemies. They're annoying on hardcore mode if they sneak up on you. Yeah. Feel, it's a relatively cheery game. There's not much really to be concerned about. Nighttime you can sleep it off if you got a bed. I think nighttime in caves it can be creepy, especially with some of the new noises added, such as these spider scrolls. It's not scary. It can just be a little unnerving sometimes if you like hoarded some valuable resource and you're trying to make it back to your house before you get killed. I think I would rate this a 6. It's a good game. It has a large player base, and it is really open to a lot of people, and it gives you a lot of options. The problem is the difficulty is actually very easy. Even for beginner gamers, they just need, I would honestly say, a couple of hours, and they could survive quite easily in this game. That's really it. Also, one of the downs is a lot of the items are built for creative mode. I find, like decorating, and like it's not bad, but I think a little more survival things would be nice. Setting a few more traps, or I don't know, like a few more weapons. In all honesty, maybe a shield. I don't know, just some different things to make fighting a bit more interesting. Like, it's pretty simple right now. It's you grab a sword. I'll even use a bad sword. It's like super easy to make, and you run at your enemy, and you hit them. You see, he didn't even shoot at me once. That's saying I am in creative mode, but still, like it's not hard. I think if anything, the only time it gets hard is when there's a large group of them, and you just kind of walk off and kill them all off one by one. It's not difficult. It's just a little drawn out than usual. See, I think a few more weapons or survival items would be nice in this game. But yeah, so my final overall rating for this game would be a 6, and it would be for people that enjoy creation or puzzle solving. And if you do multiplayer, there are a lot of servers online you can find. There are literally thousands of them. And so I hope this helped deciding whether or not you should buy the game, and it is actually fairly cheap at around $30 American. So I hope this helped someone. I am the Gaming Warlock, and this is Minecraft.